much up there today. Oh, good morning, everybody. Welcome on into another exciting adventure. I can't really say it's all that exciting, but it's an adventure nonetheless. We are heading up to the Twin Cities, trying to get through some of the wind today. We're not super heavy here on the way up, so that's nice, making it a little bit easier to get through this wind. Overall, we missed the heavy thunderstorm that rolled through this morning, and we didn't have to drive in any of the hail, so not doing too shabby. But we're back fully loaded. Yesterday, my phone overheated and my live stream shut down on me, so that sucked. We got some cloud coverage here today. It's a little bit chillier than it was yesterday. I think it's going to be like this the rest of the week, but you know, I can't say I'd have it any other way. I tend to enjoy my my cold weather. But thanks for joining in. We're going through Owatonna, Minnesota right now on I-35 northbound. Just trying to get up there, get delivered. Not sure what the rest of the day is going to look like after that. It's kind of going to play by the timing of things. I've got a special trailer I need to get moved today, so we'll see how that goes. I'm going to be moving a trailer for the college I work for as well. And we got to move a fire training trailer to a fire department today. But I got to have it there at a certain time. So we'll see how that all plans out. Come on back on, Silva, you got it. Tell you what, I do not miss trying to pull a Conestoga in this kind of wind. You want to talk about driving a wind sail? Conestogas are brutal for heavy wind. The good thing is we're pretty much driving straight into it right now, so I can't imagine it's too bad. But if it's hitting you from the side, you'd see his trailer going like 5-6 inches to either side depending on the direction of the wind. Same thing with the TattedLorax. They get kicked around pretty bad out here too. Until the wind's about 40-50 miles an hour, I don't have to worry about it too much with my trailers. I'm fairly heavy either way, whether I'm loaded or not, so I do luck out there, but I definitely don't go anywhere anytime fast, that's for sure. We are driving a 2016 Freightliner Coronado with a 13-speed transmission. I've got an older Detroit, some 5-inch stacks, and well, I'm not very fast, I'm just loud. Definitely not getting anywhere too fast today with the wind. least going southbound, I'll be able to maintain pretty good speed, but going north, we'll probably be hitting the cities at some prime rush hour time today. Not entirely sure if it's going to be stop and go traffic or not. If you were on yesterday when I was going through the cities, we were about, I don't know, 6 inches away from being in a wreck, so that was exciting to watch. Wasn't very exciting for me, but you know, that's why I do these live streams when I go up to the cities. It's always good to have witnesses for things like that. Looking at too bad of a week. We might have some longer days next week, just based on how this week is going so far. But that's just kind of the job that I do. I've been doing it long enough. I can kind of track patterns. Sometimes I get thrown for a whirl, and all of a sudden I've got 2 full buildings that are piled high with recycling that I got to move, and that makes for some long weeks, but as of right now, I'm just going to enjoy the shorter days that I'm working. Last week, I had a lot of hours, so I'm okay with some shorter days this week. Kind of balance it out a little bit. But I'm sure work's going to pick up for me as the summer gets warmer, or as the weather gets warmer. Work is going to start picking up quite a bit for me, and we should be getting quite a bit more footage. I just need to find myself a good video editor at this rate, because Lord knows I don't have time. Oh, come on. Losing a lot of speed right now. In upcoming events for my semi, I should have new mufflers put on before long. I don't know if we're going to go with mufflers, or if we're actually going to put straight pipes in place of the mufflers. We'll kind of find out later this week. Hopefully I get the truck in to get that done. Not entirely sure what it does for the sound of the truck. Hopefully it doesn't make it much louder than it is now. I mean, essentially what's sitting on my truck identifies as mufflers, but yeah, there's no baffles in it. As my truck sits, it's already loud enough. I mean, I'm sure I sound like I'm yelling at this point. Traffic seems to be fairly light, running up I-35 currently, which is always nice. It'll start to pick up as we get further north. Then once we hit Elko, New Market, Lakeville, that's when we'll really start coming in a lot of heavy traffic. And still here when we get into the cities, should be fairly entertaining by that point. We're looking at about maybe 30 minutes until we're into the Twin Cities. Maybe 35 with the way that the wind is kind of pushing me back. been dealing with a lot of road repair on I-35 from all the wrecks over the winter. All the trucks that decided to take a nap in the median, they're still doing a lot of repairs on the cable fencing and the barriers set up there. That's pretty much a daily thing right now. We had a lot of fatalities this year during I shouldn't say a lot of fatalities, but we had a lot of wrecks with a few fatalities this year from the winter storms that we were running into, and just people not knowing when to park it. Don't get me wrong, I was driving during quite a few of those, but if it got to a point where I didn't think I was going to be able to manage it, then of course I would either pull over or turn around and go home. Just about to Faribault. It's a pretty short jaught between Owatonna and Faribault. But we'll push the speed up a little bit here. See if we can't gain some distance. We are not doing the greatest on time today. I had to wait until 7:30 this morning to pick up my trailer for my first run, so that definitely screwed my time up. My trailers down in Iowa have been sinking into the ground by about 3 feet, and there's not really a way to pick them up with the truck. They're that low into the ground, so they have to sit on the yard dog truck down there until I get down there to grab them. And unfortunately, that pushes my time around pretty hard. Let's see if this fuel hauler is going to come out here or not. Oh, that looks like a day cab Staples truck. I doubt it's anybody I know that's driving it, but I do recognize the truck. Maybe not, actually. Nope. Never mind. I thought it was a day cab Staples truck, but I don't believe it is. I got quite a few buddies that run for a fuel hauler company here in Minnesota. Nope, C.H. Wilson. And now Schneider is going to absolutely screw me on this hill, so that's cool. Semis hate when semis do that too, I promise. Because I just lost all my momentum and speed trying to climb. Schneider, you could have waited until I got around you for this. Ooh. You could have gave a little more room before you jump back over there, Schneider. Good God, man. So a lot of these bigger companies, their trucks are governed at 65 to 68 miles an hour still. They tend to catch a bad name for themselves simply based off that and the fact that they just can't get around other people or each other very well. now I'm going to be the jerk out in the hammer lane because I can't freaking go anywhere either. Oh, come on. There we go. But yeah, always remember when you're out here, a lot of these bigger companies like that, their trucks are governed. It's fairly annoying to deal with them when you're out and about. A lot of truck drivers complain about it too. And I don't blame them. Unless you're going, you know, all interstate for like 10 hours straight, you're really not saving yourself much time by trying to get around somebody that's only going a half mile an hour faster than you. Or slower, I should say. Who are you reaching out for there, driver? Reaching out to the Yankee driver. I'm heading up to the Twin Cities currently. Well, that might not have been for me. Might have jumped in on somebody else's conversation. Oops. About to the north side of Faribault. Once we get to Northfield, we'll get a little bit of traffic pickup. Elko and New Market and Lakeville will get a lot of traffic pickup, and then we'll be in the Twin Cities where, based off the time, we'll probably be in heavy traffic, but it shouldn't be stop and go traffic at least. I'm very heavy right now, just based off my suspension gauge. I'm maybe 65,000. I'm on the lighter end of what I generally run for weight. Usually I'm up pretty close to 80,000, but in heavy wind like this, it doesn't hurt to be a little lighter on weight. Otherwise it takes forever to get pretty much anywhere going north. But for everybody jumping in and checking it out, I go by the Lorax. My YouTube channel is TattedLorax. I'm a semi-driver here in Minnesota. I bounce around between Wisconsin, Iowa, and Minnesota. My main job that I do is going up to the Twin Cities. And I run typically 2 loads of recycling a day up to the Twin Cities. Roughly between 160,000 to 180,000 pounds of recycling. Welcome on in. Good morning. Be doing 1 load today, though, to be honest. I don't quite know if I'm gonna run 2 of them today or not. I usually am kind of getting going at about 2 in the morning, so to start at 6 a.m. really screws up my day. And I'm not entirely sure how I'm gonna work today out yet, but the good news is it does break up the monotony when I get to switch things around a little bit. Get home tonight. I don't know, for everybody who does follow me and is subscribed, you've probably seen some of my side project update. I think tonight I'm gonna have to break out my massive grinder to try and cut through some steel. It's been a nightmare trying to cut metal as thick as it is, and my plasma cutter just isn't doing it lately. Problem is, cutting with that big grinder that I have without a guard on it makes me a little nervous, because I don't think my face shield's really going to stop it if the blade breaks. But I mean, it's not the first time I've stuck a grinder into my arms, so I'm not necessarily afraid of it, but it does scare me a little bit. But I gotta try and get that done rather sooner than later, because it's just pretty much taking up space at this point. Otherwise, I can't say my life is all too interesting. I essentially work 60, 70 hours a week, and then outside of that, I hang out with my kid, or I work in my garage. That's about all I can really do lately. Not a whole lot of time to do much else. And it looks like we got a Walmart truck, so we're going to get out in the hammer lane. Walmart's another company that's also governed at 65 miles an hour. As we're coming into Northfield, I think there's one slight hill by the rest area coming up, but we should be able to get over that pretty easy today. All right, let's get back over. Try to keep the hammer lane open. As we get to the other side of the exit for Pilot up here, that's one of the first merge points that become a problem with a high volume of cars trying to get on at the same time. Traffic still looks fairly light right now, so might luck out. It'll be important to kind of watch that left lane in case somebody tries to merge over quickly to get out of the way. I run this route enough to where I know where a lot of these spots are. So if I do happen to be by them, it's not hard for me to know some of the possibilities that could happen. At least I try to pre-anticipate them a little bit. Oh, come on, dude. Let me get by you. Come on. Let me get by you. Yeah, I see you checking your speedometer. Let me get by you, dude. My truck is also governed, but I am able to get around most other trucks. So far, it looks like we got one truck behind, or one car behind us, but they're not caught up to us just yet. So we got a little bit of time before we need to get back over. And it seems like I'm actually going to be able to pull these hills a little bit better than I usually can. Oh, come on. Otherwise, I really don't like sitting out here if I don't have to. Oh, we might. Well, no, I can't even get back over. That other truck that we passed is kind of sped up. So I am kind of stuck out here right now. There we go. Gain a little bit of speed. Yeah, sorry, dude behind me. Not trying to sit out here. Come on, come on, come on, come on, truck. Gain some speed. Let's go. Thank you. Good Lord. All right, we'll get over. Get over now. We'll just have to slow down and let this car get by us, so I'm not keeping them trapped behind me. I just wish they would get on the throttle a little harder because I'm catching this guy really fast. There we go. Yeah, I don't like blocking up this hammer lane. I know it personally annoys the hell out of me when other semis do it, so I try not to do it myself. Sometimes you just get stuck out there and it just kind of happens, unfortunately. Plus, we're also on some of the hills, so my truck's going to lose a little bit of speed. And now we got a car that's going to wind up racing us. And it's not that I'm trying to keep that car out there, it's the fact that I'm trying to gain speed so I have momentum to carry me up the next hill. It's the same person we just passed. We're going like 65. Oh, nice, nice. Welcome on in. climbing these next two little hills here. Hopefully it's enough speed to keep in front of this rental truck that's behind us. We already passed the guy once. Maybe he gets around me again, then probably just gonna have to sit behind him. But we're losing speed. Quite a bit of speed right now. Yeah, I know. I see you, guy. I see you coming up. Downshift yet, I gotta wait. Dude, are you seriously checking your phone right now while you're driving? Jesus criminy. Yeah, he's definitely not trying to hide that. He's just straight up looking down at his phone because I know damn well he's driving an automatic. Are you serious, dude? Come on. Couldn't look up from your phone long enough to check your mirrors, huh, buddy? That's nice. That's really nice. Yeah, that's annoying. That's really annoying. I guess we're just going to sit behind this guy because we've got a couple more inclines coming up that he's just going to pull away from me on, so not much of a point in trying to pass him. And we're not too far from the cities right now, so we'll just leave it as it is. Kind of see the wind is kicking him around pretty good, so he must not have a lot of weight on there. That or he's still looking at his phone and not paying attention. There could very well be that option too. Otherwise, we picked our loaded trailer up from Mason City, Iowa this morning. Head back down and kind of go from there with if we're going to run one up to the cities yet today, or if we're going to have to do it later today. Really not sure. Oh, there goes a pneumatic tanker. Probably on his way to Burnsville right now. coming up to Lakeville. This is usually where traffic starts to pick up quite a bit, and it's pretty much going to get heavier as we get into the cities. As long as it's not stop and go traffic, it shouldn't be too bad to get through. And hopefully today we don't have any close calls like we did yesterday, because that was a little closer for comfort than I really liked it. Merging on. Got a car ahead of him. We're looking pretty good for the merge point, so we should be good to just keep rolling in this lane. I suppose it is only about 10 a.m. So the big rush hour that's usually stop and go is already done with. That's usually around 8 a.m., 8:30. And usually at this point traffic's just heavier, but should be alright to get through it. But it's great to have everybody in here today joining for the adventure. You never know what you're going to see when you're out driving, so it will surprise me just as much as it surprises you. That's kind of why I enjoy doing live streams while I'm just going down the road. Can't say I've really got anything else going on, so just kind of works out. Going to jump out in the hammer lane, and you will see why momentarily. Oh, there's a lot less people merging on there than I thought there was going to be. Oh. Either way, we'll need this lane when we are getting up here. All right, let's go into the cities and see what today's looking like. everything so far is moving right along, which I won't complain about that. Use your throttle. There you go. Alright, and we're going to be coming up to the hill. You'll hear my Jake brakes pretty much the whole way down this one. So just a heads up on that. We're not super heavy, but this can kind of be a bad spot to get yourself into some predicaments. Yep. So, in the hammer lane we go. We might be stuck out here for a second. So I guess I will get some speed going. So at least I'm not slowing people down. Oh, it's nice and tight through here. Do not like riding this close to the wall, ain't gonna lie. There ain't a whole lot of room for what we're doing right now. That was snug. There we go. Alright, now we got to get the hell out of this lane. So we're not sitting out here in this. Well, I can't move over either. Not going to be able to maintain a whole lot of speed. We might be stuck for a second. Alright, there we go. Drop gear and hammer down. Traffic is looking nice and light. I'm pretty happy with that right now. So far, so good. Can't say I have too many complaints. Today's been going pretty well. I hope you are also doing good and that everything so far today is going well for you. Crash on 494 East, right 2 lanes closed. Good thing we're not going on 494 today. Don't you do it. Oh, nice, dude, really. Go. Well, that's really nice to have. I haven't even pulled the lawnmower out of the shed yet this year. Still been pretty cold up here, so it's going to be a little bit before I wind up doing anything with the mower. Plus, I got to go through it and kind of get it ready. Yeah, that makes sense. I know they do make them with an electric start, but there's still a battery that has to be replaced pretty much every year. Oop. Not sure why we're slowing down so much. No, they're not. No, batteries are, unfortunately, they are not very cheap for pretty much everything at this rate. Ooh. That was close. Sorry, I was watching ahead of me. There was a big truck got cut off. Man, I don't know where this traffic picked up behind us, but quite a bit. Oh, it's pretty much every day. it's every day I get cut off up here, but you get used to it and you start anticipating it. Yesterday was probably the closest I've been to in a wreck in quite a while. I maybe had 6 inches from hitting somebody. I didn't put the live stream up yet, but I might try and take that clip out of it and put that up because it was really, really close. Which is why you always got to just watch it when you're up here. Let's get over. So far today hasn't been too bad. It's just more or less making sure you keep an eye on your mirrors. You can kind of tell when somebody's going to come up and cut you off. You can either tell they're, intentfully speeding up to do it, or they just make a bad decision and then do it. Yep, same here. I'm not a perfect driver. I know that. I try to do the same myself when I do something and it's like, oh, oop, my bad. Didn't mean to do that. But yeah, most people, at least in this area, just kind of seem to not care a whole lot and just do what they do, unfortunately. But, it does happen. Mistakes happen. You make a lane change, you don't see your blind spot. Things like that are there and they exist, so I try to take everything with a grain of salt. It doesn't do much to get worked up. Oh, Oh. There it is. Okay. Yep. Sorry about that. No, I had a phone call. And currently we are not the weight of a small house, unfortunately. Well, no, fortunately we're not, because that really sucks when you're heavy. But no, we'll flip you guys back around and then we'll keep going here. So, yep, my bad. Just had to take a quick phone call, and let's get rolling. Trust me, I watch the road a lot closer than you think I do, even if it doesn't seem like it. We are in the Twin Cities of Minneapolis right now, just getting on through traffic. Pretty light right now, thank God, but it's been it's been congested traffic today. But we're sitting at about, probably 65,000 pounds currently. We're running a lot lighter than we usually do. Yep, running a lot lighter than we usually do. Generally, we're pretty close to 80,000 coming up here, but not sure what exactly went on with this load when I was getting loaded. If they just kind of stopped loading it before they should have, or if something was off with the compactor. Kind of hard to say. But we're about 10 minutes away from our destination for unloading. So what we'll do is we'll get there, we'll get pulled on the scale, and we'll see what we're kind of looking at, if it's going to be a wait time or if we're going to get backed in right away. We are currently hauling bulk recycling. Pretty much everything you throw away into your recycling bin is what I have about 20 tons of in my trailer right now. I do get a lot more factory recycling and cardboard and stuff like that, but it's bulk recycling nonetheless. Welcome back. Sorry about that, I had a phone call. I just got the gender of my baby that's coming, so didn't want to miss that. It's very out of character for my wife to call me around this time, so I had to take it. And otherwise, I generally, unless it's work, I don't answer phone calls when I'm up in the Twin Cities or doing a live stream. But yeah, had to take that. Oh, no, that's all right. I get it. Oh, come on. Don't tell me the ramp is shut down that I take. No, come on. Don't tell me it's closed. Damn it. All right, well, I guess we're going to do a little bit of tight road excursion, because anytime they shut that ramp down, it means we get to do some tight turns. So here we go. But yep, I guess I'm having another girl, which I called it from day one that I was going to be having another girl, because I'm pretty sure I was just meant to be a girl dad. Yeah, scenic's one way to put it. It's scenic in the sense that semis don't belong there, but oh, come on, truck, come on, pull. Of course, it turned freaking yellow right then and there. Nice. All right. Yeah, anytime you go off route up here, thankfully, I've kind of studied over the area that we're in, so I have my plan B and plan C for where I need to go. This just happens to be plan B. I mean, the ramp looked like the one lane was open, but there was also somebody walking around right on the center line, so I just figured I might as well not take that way. But this isn't too bad. We just have one tight turn, and it looks like it's going to be kind of heavy with traffic, so we'll just have to take it slow. Coming the other way is a lot worse this direction. That turn lane to my left is very, very tight. It's definitely not the greatest sometimes, but oh, never mind. We're not making that turn. Jesus, that light changed really fast. It's not the worst to make turns in this thing. It's more or less because my trailer axles are all the way to the very back of my trailer. I personally have not seen any Euro trucks in America myself. I think the closest ones we really have to that are the cab overs, the old school cab overs, but a lot of them get stretched out. So, I mean, they're still pretty long trucks. My truck has about a 245-inch wheelbase. I'm actually about the same size as a standard American truck with a sleeper, just because for what I pull, having the length helps out a little bit. All right, here we are. So we'll get up on the scale, check in with the scale master, and then we will get backed in to get unloaded. I'm kind of curious to find out how heavy I am today. Oop, might have went a little farther. Oh yeah, we're not doing too bad. 67,580 pounds. So I wasn't too far off, but all right, give me 1 second. I just got to check in with the scale house, and then I don't know if we're gonna be waiting or not yet today. 1 second. Okay, there we go. All right. So yeah, unfortunately with the I mean, the truck that I have, I do have I guess actually what I would compare it to is I have a short nose on this semi, and the trailer is where all my length is, because I have a 53-foot trailer with tri-axles, and my axles are all the way to the back of my trailer. There's no spacing between the back axle and the back of the trailer. So when I turn, the pivoting point is stretched out quite a bit, unfortunately. So that's what makes it honestly hard to maneuver this trailer around. But all right, let's get pulled forward. Looks like my coworker is actually sitting up here right now in his truck, so you can kind of see one of the other ones that we have that look like, I mean, it's basically the same truck that I drive, just a little bit of a different setup on it. But then we'll jump out. I will get my trailer axles lifted up, and we can probably, well, we won't be able to undo the chain on this trailer because I'm missing my securement bolt, but yeah, I think we're just going to be in the door where my coworker is at right now. But that's my coworker's truck. Pretty much the same thing as what I'm driving. Same truck, different year, kind of the same exhaust setup that I have on mine. All right, so here's what I'm pulling. So this is what makes this trailer really hard to maneuver, is the back tires being all the way to the back of the trailer like this. Not to mention, you might notice, so these are a standard set of trailer tires that you would have. These ones are rated for more weight. So this would be a 16,000 pound, 16,500 pound axle setup. These are 20,000 pound axle setups. And then you can kind of see all the weight right now is pushing this door open. That's why I have these thick safety chains sitting on the back here. And actually, yeah, it took the slack out of this one, so that's gonna be tight. Oh, all right, looks like we're getting backed in. So I guess bear with me, and once I get hooked up and going, I'll take you guys out, and you can come check out what it looks like to watch this thing unload. Okay, flip the gas around. Let's get this moving. The faster I get in and out of here, the better my day is gonna go. So all right, let's get her backed in and see if we can't do it in one shot. Looking good so far. We might get this in one shot today. All right. So everyone, give me a hot second here. I am going to go get my door open, get my lines hooked up, and then I will take you guys back and you can check it out when it's unloading. So 1 second, please. You should be able to hear me as I'm doing this. It just might be a little bit loud with the machinery running inside right now. But we got to get my hydraulic lines hooked up first. All right. And then we got to go get my back door open, and then I'll take you guys back while we're unloading here, and you should be able to check it out. I got a feeling I'm going to have the operator push against it. All right, 1 second. Operator is going to push against my door here. There we go. All right. Door is open. Coming back to the cab. We're gonna get my PTO pump going, get the trailer kicking, and then we'll walk back there and check it out. Ooh, wind's got a little bit of a bite today. Okay, PTO in. Get that bumped up. All right, well, let's go do a little adventure and check out the trailer unloading. See what it looks like. All right. So, here's the operator currently pushing recycling out of the way, which it's a little full in here right now, but so as this trailer is unloading, he's going over, scooping it, and that's what it looks like on mine. And that's why they're called walking floor trailers. But right now, as you can see, building's a little full, which isn't really a good sign for the fact that it's only Tuesday. And now he's gonna start pushing mine. And shove it over. But since it is a little chillier, I'm gonna get back in the truck for now. Okay. And yeah, that's essentially my Monday through Friday for what I do. I bring trailers up here, deliver them, and kind of play it out by my timing. So I gotta try and hopefully get back up here with the second load. I might push it off till tomorrow so I can get my other trailer done today. And we'll have to see how that all plays out. But you know, an Audi A3 is actually not a very small car, if I remember right. I can't say I drive any small vehicles, to say the least. Honestly, I drive my semi more than pretty much anything else, especially right now with my project truck not really going anywhere while I'm working on it. But I think for right now, that is where I will end my stream. I'm happy to have everybody in here to kind of check out what I do and to join me on my fun adventures up to the Twin Cities. We'll see what the rest of the day pans out. I might run another live stream as we go here today. We'll just kind of have to see. 3-door, 3. Oh, all right. I will definitely have to check out what those look like. I don't think I've ever seen one of those. You guys have a wonderful day as well. Thank you so much for tuning in. Feel free to subscribe if you like to, and I do live streams pretty much every day, so jump back in anytime you're bored and want to check it out. I can't say I really do much else. So you all have a wonderful day. Thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to everybody soon.